Welcome! In the last lecture, we solved the two issues of our 2D clouds. So we got rid of the clouds on the horizon, and we also removed the clouds at the part that we don't want them to appear. And the next issue that I like to solve is the blending issue. So currently our clouds, they don't blend too well with our sky, especially when we get to the nighttime. So after having my dynamic sky sphere selected, I'm going to change my time of day from daytime to nighttime. So when we get to the nighttime, the blending issue gets worse. And to solve this problem, the solution I'm going to use is, I'm going to tint these 2D clouds with the color from our sky atmosphere, and we'll need to do it through our material. So I'm going to first change the time of day back to daytime, then I'm going to go to my materials, and open this dynamic sky sphere, and go to the part where we are writing the codes for our clouds. And before this final output, I'm going to bring out another multiply node. Connect this pin to here. And I'm going to bring out a lerp node and plug this final output to the socket B. And for this lerp node, the value instead of socket A, I'm going to give it a value of 1. So multiplying with 1 really wouldn't do anything to the original color. And for the value instead of socket B, there will be our sky atmosphere view luminance. So I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to plug it into socket B. And for the alpha socket, so we can decide how much we want our sky atmosphere to tint our clouds. And for the value here, I'm going to use the alpha pin of our 2D cloud settings. So for the alpha channel, scroll down, I'm going to rename it to Sky Atmosphere Tint Strength. And right away, I'm going to cache this node. So drag out this pin and type in the name rerun now. I'm going to call this cached Sky Atmosphere Tint Strength. And I'm going to use this cached node in here. So right mouse button click to bring it out and plug it in into this alpha socket. So when the value is 1, we are going to tint the clouds fully, and we won't be able to see too much of it. And when the value is 0, we'll be able to see more of our 2D clouds. Alright, I'm going to plug this pin into the final output and click apply. Now go back to my level. I can barely see the 2D clouds now. So I'm going to open my material instance and scroll down to this 2D cloud settings. And for this tint strength, I'm going to lower it down to 0. And you can see this is what we have. If I increase it to 1, this is what we get. Now if I change the time of day to nighttime, and immediately the sky gets much better. We still have the 2D clouds, but we don't have the blending issue anymore, as currently they are being tinted with the color of our sky atmosphere. And if I lower this value down to 0.9, and you can see this is what we get. So something like this for our nighttime sky, maybe something like 0.95. I think this will do for our nighttime sky. And when we get to the daytime, the value of 0.95 is too high for daytime sky. So for daytime, I think a value of 0.1 will do the job. So something like this. And immediately, we have another issue that we need to tackle. For our 2D clouds, when inside of daytime, we want to tint these clouds less. And when it's in nighttime, we want to tint these 2D clouds more. And there's something we can do inside of our blueprint. We'll look at how we can do that in the next lecture. So these are the nodes that I just added to my sky material. Thanks to the node Sky Atmosphere View Luminance, we can tint our clouds with the color of our sky atmosphere. And in the next lecture, we're going to look at how we can organically combine all of this with our blueprint. Feel free to use this as a reference if you need, and I'll see you in the next lecture.